I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. And I've got another Universal Yums box I'm going to try. This time, it's Japan. I believe I have tried Japanese candy once before on the channel, but it was a while ago. So let's get everything out here. 1, 2. Those are fun. Okay. We've got the standard little booklets that tell you all about the treats and a bit about the country. Sweet, 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 savory, looks like chocolate, rice crackers. Okay, we're going to start with seaweed tempura snacks, wasabi flavored. I do really like wasabi. I like seaweed. Hopefully these are good. Oh, that's not at all a texture I thought it was going to be. I like that. Woo! Little sweet at first, then the wasabi kicks in. I love, and then you get like a fried. These are definitely fried. At first I was going to say they're a bit of a rice cake texture, but I think it's more like, you know how if you make fried fish and there's extra bits of batter in the oil afterwards, you can take them out and eat the crispy bits? It's like that. These are good. If you can hear sounds, it's pouring outside. I think I'd probably prefer a different flavor, but I really like those, so I'm going to give them an 8. Do other flavors exist? If you know, let me know down below. And then we've got this Japanese rice cracker. Adorable packaging. There's 2 in here, but they have not come through shipping in the perfect condition. They started out round. These are nice too. Maybe a little sesame oil flavor. Yeah. If I had like a box of these, I would do damage. I think I'm going to give those a 7. They're not incredibly dynamic, but they're one of those things that you could just sit there and eat without even noticing that you've gone through half a box. Sweet things. We all know I like sweet things. These are chocolate corn snacks. I'm not sure if I've ever had chocolate corn snacks. It's a really thick packaging. I have scissors. We're just going to use the scissors. Of course I've had chocolate corn snacks. A lot of American cereals are like corn pops that are flavored with cocoa. These feel a little more dense than that though. They're cute little stars. Mmm. Not what I expected. They're not dusted in cocoa like American cereal. They're coated in chocolate. Or maybe saturated in chocolate is a better description, because the texture, the moisture from the melted chocolate goes all the way through the corn snack, giving it a different texture. I like these. This is another thing I could see putting in a lunchbox or having a few of for a snack. We'll go with whatever this thing is. Pretty sure it's chocolate. Didn't see a lot of English on first glance. Still don't see any English. Just gonna go for it. Mystery is fun, right? Okay, chocolate. Crunchy. Like a cookie crunch. Tastes a little bit like an Oreo. I really like that one. I'm going to give that one a 9. I really like that one. I didn't rate the stars, did I? I think the stars I'll give a 7. But that cookie bar, I really like that. Give it a 9. What is it? Do you know Japanese? Go back to the label. And if you know what that is, let me know. We'll go caramel. This just says the caramel. Butter and cream flavored. I like caramel. Nice classic looking wrapper. Very similar to what you'd see in a caramel here. It's light. It's very light. You rarely see caramels this color here. It's still got a buttery, creamy flavor, but it's not as developed as American caramel, which is what you'd expect from the color. I don't think it would be my first choice. Chewy. I don't think it would be my first choice, but there's nothing objectionable about it. So I'm just going to give it a 5. And last thing in this box are fruit and milk soft candy in a peach flavor. I really like peach. We don't have a ton of peach candy in the US. Gummy peach rings, which are not my favorite. This has a very similar wrapper to the caramel. Are they the same company? They are. They're the same company as the caramels. Beautiful pink color. A little harder, more chewy than the caramels. Kind of like a high chew. Not quite as silky as a high chew. Like a combination of a high chew and a starburst. The flavor is a little light and it's not super sweet, but most Asian treats tend to be not super sweet. I like this one. I think I'll give it a 6. What other flavors do these come in? But that's all that I've got in that box. I really love doing these Universal Yums boxes. I've got one more coming up soon, so subscribe if you want to see that. Would you at all be interested in me getting an actual subscription to Universal Yums and making this like a monthly thing? Let me know that down below. I've been a little hesitant to do it, so I don't know. See what you think of it. But that's all I've got for today. So if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.